my favorite food, guys. This is what I like to take with me on a go from time to time. And yeah, today I figured I didn't really have any breakfast. I figured I'd just kind of jump quick, get myself a quick muffin. So, guys, let me know in the comments what's your favorite food. It's very important for me to know what my subscribers like. What kind of waffles do you guys like? And yeah, and how often do you eat them? Or cranberry waffles, or cranberry muffins, or whatever it is that you guys are eating. Let me know in the comments. But what I like is my routine is literally get a waffle. I mean, get a get a muffin. On Saturdays, get a waffle, and on Monday through Friday, get a cranberry muffin. So that's basically my routine. And yeah, guys, it would be interesting for me to know what is your routine, and whether or not you are getting any kind of cranberry muffins for yourselves, or waffles, or chicken and waffles, or any combination of that. So let me know in the comments. But yeah, guys, other than that, what can I say? I'm cooking up some really interesting automations to spice up the workload real quick. This is my workflow, guys. I quickly now describe for you my routine for what I like to eat, but also here's my routine for what I do in order to grow my company. So here's what I'm building, guys. What I'm building is, like, yesterday I whipped out a sales page for BioSpice Social Blaster automation. So this automation, guys, is absolutely fire. It allows you to save a lot of time just by like pressing a button, and in a way you get guided automatically. Like, you pretty much get guided automatically to spice up your profile, that kind of stuff. And then the rest is just smooth sailing. The rest is just, the iPhone app guides you where to click, where to post. And yeah, and you just save a lot of time. So whatever the kind of products or programs you're trying to sell, it just makes it easier for you to stand out, especially if you have a spiced up version of your bio profile, or any other kind of content that you guys are promoting. Especially, guys, if you are promoting your luxury pet store, and from time to time try to figure it out, like, oh my god, how do I don't know, how do I promote it consistently on a regular basis? Then, guys, this is the way to do it. The BioSpice Social Blaster is the way. I mean, holy smokes. Yesterday, I mean, right now I'm quickly gonna get that cranberry muffin, but on the way, while getting that cranberry muffin, I figured I'd just spill some tea and let you guys know what I'm up to. And I'm also curious to know, guys, what's your favorite food? Do you like cranberry muffins, or do you like waffles? What is your typical breakfast, guys? Let me know. Yeah, guys. Hello, morning, good morning, guys, good morning. Thank you for dropping in and tuning in this lovely stream over here. My name's Ron Wells, your favorite, well, I don't even know, side hustler, fat expert, maybe somebody who wants to help you fly throughout the day and through your business. So, guys, look, check this out. Yeah, I definitely want to, I don't know, I was so cooked from creating a bunch of sales pages yesterday for one of my latest product called BioSpice Social Blaster. I mean, this thing is insane, guys. Literally, I started getting really good results just by using it. I don't even know why the heck I didn't use it before. I mean, it's absolutely nuts, guys. But what it allows you to do is, it just like, the biggest problem all this time was consistency. And when you're trying to promote any kind of products, pet products, or anything you do for your business, obviously, guys, it takes a little bit of time. And if you're feeling lazy and you don't want to do anything, then like, obviously there got to be a better way of promoting your product, program, or service. So hello, guys. Hello. Oh, breakfast. My favorite breakfast is sausage and eggs. That's cool. Yeah, steak. Wow, that's very interesting to know, guys. Let me know what's your favorite breakfast. It would be interesting for me to know, so this way maybe I could make a note on my bucket list for what I should have as a breakfast. Once in a while, you gotta keep your bucket list constantly. You gotta keep adding some new item on your bucket list, guys. So I don't know, I gotta try chicken and waffles. That's what I want to try, chicken and waffles. Haven't tried that yet. But yeah, guys, look, so yeah, going back to what I was talking about. So as I mentioned, I'm cooking up BioSpice Social Blaster, quick automation on your iPhone. The way it works is, guys, you just press a button and it just promotes you. It promotes you across multiple socials. Like, just imagine, let's say you have a bunch of, I don't know, like socials. You have Snapchat, you have Insta, you have Threads, you have TikTok, you have Pinterest, and you have a bunch of other ones like Reddit and LinkedIn, and you really feel lazy. You don't really want to kind of log in into each one, but you still want to be in control of each one and use some of those functionalities of the platforms, because, you know, guys, those platforms always reward you if you are like using iPhone and whatnot. So what I did is I was like, all right, let me go ahead and whip something out that I could just not really think what to post, and it's just randomly whatever I talk about, whatever I want to remix in a mix that is relevant for my product, I could just hit a button and it just boom, it posts everywhere. And not only that, it also spices it up. So this way, you know, the trends mixed in and all of that. So this way I don't really have to be spending any time looking for trends or like how do you do that. It just takes a lot of time. So I just whipped it out, stupid easy. And this is just one of those automations, guys, that literally get you insane amount of followers, leads, comments, and heck, maybe even sales sometimes if I get lucky. But I feel the luck turning around. But guys, like, it's literally, for me, while I was whipping out this sales page, I was thinking, man, like, what I gotta tell to let people know about this, because like I know I gotta factor in psychology and ASMR factors. You know, like, sometimes what I do is I add whispering ASMR elements inside of those automations, just to kind of cook your brain a little bit more, to get you motivated, guys, to get you super stirred up. So this way you start kind of being addicted to money. It's really hard being kind of doing anything at all, guys. It's really hard to build a brand and not really, like, I don't know, man, be bored about it. You kind of want to have fun while building a brand. And so what I did inside of those automations, I kind of made those prescriptive recommendations really pop. Well, what I mean by that is, for the longest time I was thinking, what if there was a way to like have almost like a little friend that just whispers at you when you're running those automations, and kind of telling, like, motivating you and giving you like enjoyment moments for you to keep going, so this way you don't give up with your brand. And I was like thinking for the longest time, like, man, what can I do? And then I was like, damn, I finally figured out all I had to do was just add few psychology twists, like pain points in ASMR elements, like whispering elements. When you run the automation, it literally be like, psst, sis, I got you. Turn on CapCut. And like, I'm using those whispering effects inside of the automations, and the result is like, damn, man, that I'm kind of hooked myself on that. And out of a sudden, you'd be like, damn, you know what, let me go ahead and use my BioSpice Social Blaster again and again and again. And the cool part about it, you never have to worry about the trends, like running with the trends, chasing the trends, figuring out like what trend is the best. Forget about all that. All we got to do is just push one button and it just walks you through the whole process. And it, like, why was this like insane for my brand? Well, guys, like, because when you build a brand, the thing is, like, the problem is there's so many tools out there. You know, every tool has like the best feature, but I like all of those features. But the truth is, you know, like, if you want to make an impact, you you just have to use multiple features from multiple tools. But there is no single app that has all my needs and wants for my luxury pet brand. So what I did is I was like, you know what, let me just whip something out that just kind of fly across multiple apps, while kind of cooking people brains, and still not necessarily teaching them anything, but rather than just kind of creating that companion for them that they could resort to at any time. And they just turn it on and they get to hear those whispering sounds. And this way, I mean, it's going to motivate the heck out of you guys. I know it motivated me, because before I'll be just creating content and I'll be like, damn, nobody's looking at that content. Like, what the hell? The content is fire. I mean, $1 billion company named Pepsi loved the content so much they created a drink after my company's name called Freedom Fusion. So I was thinking for the longest time, I was like, man, what's going on? How come people still don't watch my videos? And I'm like, man, hold on. Let me. The problem is not with the videos. The problem is, I just need something very useful for people to have that they're gonna be enjoy having and doing and building their brand without necessarily feeling like man, like I don't want to watch another like 10-hour video to understand all those things. So yeah, guys, this is so what I did is I whipped out a tool for you called BioSpice Social Blaster, and it does precisely that, guys. The name says it all. It spices up your profile with bunch of crazy looking CapCut templates. Of course, you gotta have some tools, and I tell you guys which tools you gotta have in order to spice up your brand. Like tools you don't want to skip on. And of course, guys, like I use CapCut, I use Captions, and of course, I also use a bunch of other tools like Pushcut, Zapier, and Freedom Fusion System CRM. That's basically my tech stack for what I use for my talent agency, for my luxury pet brand. And the only reason why, guys, I'm using all those many different tools is because the thing is, when in different life cycles of you building your luxury pet brand, you're gonna be like overwhelmed if you don't have a way to kind of take control of your brand. And each tool is different, but at the end of the day, you gotta have like a centralized tool that just kind of tracks everything. And hello, hi, I'm from Kenya. I like your channel. Yeah, for sure, for Newton. So we got Newton, we got Macy, we got incredible people over here learning incredible stuff, guys. And by the way, guys, if you want to learn from some of my workshops as well and get your skills kind of sharpened a little bit, and of course, not only sharpened, but in the process, you get some learn and earn opportunities. We provide that for many side hustlers in my community as well. So this way, you have some fun, because I know it kind of sucks learning and not earning. And trust me that, it doesn't motivate anybody. So what I did is I whipped out some opportunities for you as well, guys. In case if you were interested in taking over BioSpice Social Blaster and becoming like a product owner of that, and expanding it a little further. Think of it as a kind of a little piece of feudal land, part of my feudal kingdom that I will give to you. And you get to grow it. And I mean, if it makes money, we all make money. We have a lot of fun doing it. But of course, guys, this is just one Freedom Fusion automation. I'm already working on the next Freedom Fusion automation, which is kind of a sort of like a BioSpice Social Blaster, but for workshops. Like specifically if you're totally cooked and you are, I don't know, maybe you're like a high profile coach, maybe you're doing a coaching program for luxury pet owners where you trying to help them take care of their dog, and you just really like creating those workshops. But anytime you do a workshop, nobody gets to find you, nobody finds this workshop, and you'd be like, damn, why am I doing this? Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. But the truth is, like, nobody finds your workshop because like for you it's really hard to go across all those socials and like post about the workshop, let alone just to do the workshop, and also do all those other things like letting people know that you're actually running one. And of course those it's hard. So what I did is I whipped out automation that just uses optical character recognition. Uses like you continue doing your workshops the way you do it, but then it just takes the entire sequences, all those titles of those workshops that you just did in a platform called FUD, and it whips out like a bunch of marketing spiced up versions of sort of like an extenuation of BioSpice Social Blaster, but it basically spices up your workshops and let everybody know about it and drops them across all socials, and it just guides you. Never again you ever have to worry about like, oh damn, I need to log in the computer, be a process president on the computer, try to figure it out to let people know that, hey, I have workshops. So this one is the next one that I'm working on, the next Freedom Fusion automation, guys. And of course, I know many of you guys are coming from very sophisticated backgrounds. You are either running your own coaching programs or perhaps maybe having your own luxury pet business. But the idea at the end of the day, guys, look, at the end of the day, if you Want to save time? All you need is just few automations, few Freedom Fusion automations that will free up your time. Like even when I do YouTube, right? I have another automation that I'm cooking up that takes the YouTube content. So let's say I created this workshop from YouTube content, and what I did is, let's say I ended up promoting this workshop on YouTube. There's a bunch of automations that I whipped out, guys, that will take the viral videos from your YouTube, short form videos, and spice them up, combine them together, and blast them across socials, just all from a phone while guiding you guys. So anyway, guys, if you're interested in learning more, definitely jump into my workshops. But as it goes for me, I will get my cranberry muffin. That's it for now, guys.